Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Kelsey Anderson and Joey Graziadei are officially discussing adding another addition to their family. This is something they have been thinking about. Fans, however, are taken aback by their desire to expand the family. The couple has been in a nice relationship since they got engaged on The Bachelor. There is a lot to learn and discover about this. Keep reading to learn more about the problem. Kelsey Anderson and Joey Graziadei have been together since his season of The Bachelor. However, their bond has been stronger than others that have occurred since his season. Jen Tran and Devin Strader didn't work out, nor did Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa. So fans enjoy watching the franchise's successful relationships. Joey also appeared on Dancing with the Stars and won the season. Fans were pleased for him, and Kelsey was there for him every step of the way. The two appear to have a strong relationship that cannot be broken down. The two appear to be planning on getting a puppy. Before we get into the topic of children, this is the ideal family member to add. Everyone in the comments section agreed they should buy a dog. They may have already decided on the type of dog they wish to get. Fans are eager to see if they follow through on this and what they name the dog if they do. What are your thoughts on this situation? Do you believe they should get a dog? Comment below. We'd love to hear your comments on the situation. Ever since Joey Graziadei handed Kelsey Anderson his final rose on the season finale of The Bachelor, fans have been enraptured by their bond. Amid the chaos and crumbling of other franchise relationships, Jen Tran and Devin Strader's quiet split, Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa's highly publicized fallout, Joey and Kelsey had become a beacon of hope. They weren't just surviving post-show life. They were thriving. They were the rare couple who didn't fade into social media obscurity or release a coordinated breakup post 6 months later. Instead, they leaned into each other, blending their lives in a way that felt refreshingly real. It's now been over a year since that final rose, and much has changed. Joey went on to win Dancing with the Stars, charming the judges and melting hearts all over again with his graceful footwork and undeniable charisma. Kelsey was there for every rehearsal, every live performance, always cheering the loudest. And when he lifted the glittering mirror ball trophy, there she was, beaming, teary-eyed, mouthing "I'm so proud of you" as he kissed her hand. That moment went viral, and Bachelor Nation declared it yet another chapter in their real-life fairy tale. But as the glitter settled and their lives returned to a quieter pace, a new conversation began to take shape, one that hadn't been part of their Instagram captions or podcast appearances. It started, as many of their most meaningful talks did, during a morning walk with their coffees in hand, toes skimming the sand on Venice Beach. That single word, puppy, shifted something between them. A wave of excitement, laughter, and love washed over the couple. They joked about dogs before, scrolling through Instagram reels of golden retrievers and mini doodles, but this was different. This was real. Joey wasn't tossing out the idea for likes or a cute couple reel. He was serious. "Okay," Kelsey had whispered, her eyes wide and gleaming. "Let's talk about it." And talk they did. Over the following weeks, their shared notes app was filled with potential dog breeds, training routines, feeding schedules, and, of course, name ideas. Joey liked Milo. Kelsey leaned toward Luna. They argued briefly over whether they wanted a hypoallergenic breed, Kelsey had mild allergies, and whether they had time for a puppy at all. But by the end of the month, their resolve had solidified, they would get a dog. And he meant it. The foundation of their relationship had always been friendship, trust, and unfiltered honesty. During the show, Kelsey hadn't played games or chased screen time. She'd been real. Vulnerable. And Joey had fallen in love with her because of it. Post-show, she'd encouraged him to pursue Dancing with the Stars even when the timing wasn't ideal, and he'd supported her move to launch her own online wellness brand. Together, they were creating a life far removed from the carefully curated fairy tales the franchise usually peddled. In early April, they visited 3 shelters across Los Angeles, each time inching closer to their dream dog. They met scruffy mutts, wide-eyed labs, hyperactive beagles, and one very chill greyhound named Socks. But it wasn't until they visited a small foster home in West Hollywood that they found her. She was a 6-month-old with auburn curls and big, soulful eyes. The foster mom had named her Peaches, but Kelsey took one look and whispered, "This is Luna." Luna quickly became a celebrity in her own right. Fans loved the updates, puppy training bloopers, her first trip to the beach, and even an adorable clip of her barking during Joey's Zoom interview with GMA. But what fans didn't expect was how deeply Luna would shift the couple's dynamic. "We feel like a family now," Kelsey shared in a podcast interview a few weeks later. "Before, it was just the 2 of us, and that was beautiful. But now, there's something about waking up and seeing Joey feeding her or taking her out at 2 a.m. It makes me think, like this guy is going to be the best dad one day." They were still navigating Luna's accidents, crate training, and the reality of dog parenthood. And though children weren't off the table, they knew they didn't want to rush anything. "We're not saying no," Joey clarified during an interview with Bachelor Happy Hour. "But we want to enjoy this phase. It's special." Still, the conversations began to deepen. Late-night talks shifted from names for their dog to names for future kids. From weekend getaways to house hunting. From someday to maybe soon. By the end of summer, they'd begun looking at houses in Santa Barbara, quieter, greener, and with plenty of space for Luna to run. Joey had always loved the idea of raising a family near the coast, and Kelsey, with her love of nature and slower living, agreed. Reality Steve also stated that the focus was not on the Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 couples becoming engaged. Reality Steve also stated that this adjustment caused significant drama, but he did not have enough information to properly establish what occurred. He indicated he'd offer additional information once he knew it. If it is true that the spotlight has shifted away from the Bachelor in Paradise couples' engagements, this is fantastic. The show lasts only a few weeks, which is insufficient time for people to make such a significant commitment to one another. Adding a monetary factor to the show, on the other hand, has the potential to undermine its entire premise. Fans will have to wait and watch how everything plays out. Reality Steve said that none of the Golden cast members have gotten engaged. In fact, he was unsure whether any of them were still dating. This is upsetting news because everyone is always rooting for them to find love. Several younger cast members left as couples but not engaged. However, they were all still dating after they left the show. They are Brian and Parisa, Andrew and Alex, Sean and Alicia, Dale and Kat, and Jeremy and Bailey. Reality Steve also suggested that he couldn't envision a Bachelor in Paradise season without any engagements, so he believes Spencer and Jess are engaged. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel and do not miss any update.